body. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Rams.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
First play at second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Saquon Barkley on the carry. Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
First down, Chiefs.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Tua. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Chiefs.
First down carry for Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
So I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Another try for Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Saquon Barkley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Rams nothing. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. Whistle against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw. And the first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
2nd down at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Quickly completed to the right flat. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Davion Taylor on the stop. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Now on on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Barkley. And he will go out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 42 yards.
Kansas City.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Barkley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
On the handoff.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
A.J. Terrell on the coverage.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Good job by A.J. Terrell. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7, Rams 0.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Quez Watkins. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. Throw, but incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A great read, and it's picked off. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Eluding the pressure right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They begin with a run by Barkley. The limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
26, Saquon.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Tua going to throw. The man Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
First down, Chiefs.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to air one out. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 46. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. In the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
1st and 10 at the 19.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It is caught at the 7-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
1st and goal.
14 yards that time for number 14. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a toss, running left, Eckler. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On the run, it's Barkley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a first down, Chiefs.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Taken down back at the 42.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Gets us out to Saquon Barkley. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On play action, here's Tua. Will get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Chiefs.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And out of bounds right around the 20. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Tua to throw again. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. The final pick in this year's first round. This is Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now fourth and goal.
An 18-yard attempt.
McCann's kick up and good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
McCann set to kick off.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he works free. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. 2nd and 3. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams were able to get back within a touchdown. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Chiefs 17, Rams 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Barkley. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. The ball is out. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him. Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Side, a completion to his tight end. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a game.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Well, what made that toss out to the right so successful? Because it looked pretty easy.
A belief in the play, an absolute execution by all 11 on the offensive side of the ball. Everyone took care of their assignment, but the reason they did so, every time that play is called, they think it's going to go for big yardage. It's their staple play, and they love to run it.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And we got position on him, and he pulls it in. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Barkley.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. From the gun, it's Tua. That's complete right around the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Saquon Barkley. with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Chiefs 24, Rams 14.
McCann's got it teed up. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Once more, here's Eckler. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Rams on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. The gun. They'll look to throw. They'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. Going deep here for Allen. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Makes the score Chiefs 24, Rams 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Barkley. Oh, and absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground.
And a first down, Chiefs.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. Casey Hayward makes the tackle. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now Saquon Barkley. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 24. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On first down, Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Cyrus Jones picks it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Gain on the play. And it brings up third down.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light thing. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Knocked away and incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target, but now it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Rams on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man, it's Allen. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, but it'll be second down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Cooper's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That is incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. And they'll indeed take a knee. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Chiefs, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponent.